Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm going to do a twin update. Okay? Some people were confused about the spread earlier because I wanted to mention, I wanted to read the spread a different way, so I did part 2. Okay? So there was somebody, all right, that involved 3 people with the Empress. Okay? There was somebody who was having an affair, obviously. Okay? But that person's out of the picture, but somehow it's still lingering, somehow still has something to do with it. Okay? It didn't look like they were together, but it looks like that person can come in and out because it's karmic. All right? So somebody didn't make a final decision whether or not to walk away. But that person now has an option to, what do you want to do? You want to repeat the same cycle, or do you want to go towards your twin? Okay? So that's basically what that spread was about. Okay? So there's that. All right, let's see where the majority of my twins are at in this energy. Okay? All right, there's a codependency issue and express your love. Someone's got babies too. Don't get me going with the baby thing. I love babies. The more the merrier. I just watched oh, is this still up there? Love Comes Softly. It's a Hallmark channel. I love my Hallmark movies. I haven't seen it in a really long time. It was beautiful. But I cry every time a baby's born to this day. Can't help it. Can't help it. I'm such a mama. Someone's flirting or someone wants to flirt. Someone's calling in their soulmate. Okay? Let's go to today's the 7th, 14th, 21st. Go to the 21st. All right. What's going on, my twins? Okay, there's that chemistry and that codependency again. So, but here's the deal. Like, I don't understand that some kind of addiction is affecting a scenario right now. I think it's drinking, but or like somebody is just addicted to somebody for real. It's something like that. Because, you know, like that's not hard to do, to be addicted to your twin. Anywho, here we go, calling in our soulmate. So everything I already called out. Someone's got control issues. Bum, 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 bum. So I feel like that random I did today is pretty freaking similar. Oh, man. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Booyaka, booyaka. Chemistry, codependency. Calling your soulmate. Letting go of control issues. Keep an open mind. Soulmate, flirt. It's safe for you to love and retreat. So when you're your twin, the twin we're dealing with, you're not with them. Okay? You guys are not together right now. Or if you are, you're going to take a break. Okay? But for me, this is like hermit. This is time to just connect. All right, because someone's got control issues. Somebody is trying to control something. I mean, this could, say you're the runner and you're the chaser. Okay? To me, I feel like this is the runner that's got control issues, because it's like something's going on where they're like, wait, they're not addicted to me right now? Like, wait a minute. Like, I've been doing visualizations and affirmations and prayers. Like, what do you mean? Like, what's going on? You know, like, that's how I feel right now. It's like, you want to go in and express, and right now it's like you're in hermit mode and you're trying to like disconnect to figure it out, but it's like you're struggling because you really want to express your love, but it's like you're fearing moving forward. You're fearing that this person is just like, you're gonna get together and everything's gonna be great, and then all of a sudden, like, maybe more secrets come out, maybe something happens, maybe you guys get in a fight and this person just bails, or maybe you're afraid that, you know, this person doesn't really know you like you think you know them, like they know you, and something's gonna go wrong and they're gonna bail. I mean, we got multiple fears on the board here. Passion is not an issue for the two of you. Okay, that's not an issue. If you're wondering whether this is a soulmate, a twin flame, or like partner, chances are, you know, it is. It's a twin flame spread. Okay. It's like I feel like some of you guys are trying to keep an open mind, but you have people on the outside that are influencing your direction. So that's an issue too. You know, like I said, you're really fearing. You might think the person you're dealing with is a flirt, or they're trying to control the issue, and maybe all of a sudden you have the control and now this person has the control, but it's not about freaking control, guys. Like, it's just not. And this unrequited love has nothing to do with there's not enough attraction and chemistry to keep a relationship going. I laugh at that because it's just not the way I read my deck, all right? And obviously because we have, you know, flirt and chemistry, like, and soulmate, and you're calling this person in. So it's like, this was interference, okay? That's what that was. Or this is fear of interference. But you do have people on the outside that are not influencing you positively, okay? I don't know if it's a mutual control because we have chemistry and flirt, and in between is letting go of control issues. So I feel like one tried to dominate over the other and vice versa. But there's still something. There's still something clear as day. Why is Lucy Goose a barking? But the biggest hold up here is you're even afraid to go in and reconnect because you're fearing something's going to go wrong even down the road. Not even like right off the bat, like even down the road. All right, like that's not good. All right, that's what you put out is what you get back in return a majority of the time. Definitely a little bit of a trust issue here. I mean, the trust card didn't come up, but like I think because the love is overpowering the trust, but there's still the fear. What the friggle sticks? Luz, why are we barking? Why are we barking? Kaden, what's in your mouth like that? A Rice Krispie treat? Can you not choke? Okay? Can we eat like a normal child, please? Thank you. What? What? Where are you? I'm doing a video. I had to stop with the dog. The dog. What is it? I'm doing a video. What's up? Show me. I didn't understand why nobody was telling the dog not to push. Oh, they're babies. How old are they now? 1 turning to December. Nice. Wow, they're almost 2 already? Yeah. Holy crap. I just told somebody the other day they were 1. All right. My ex-husband's babies are almost 2. See how much I pay attention to that? I've been so lost in my little twin world. All right. Been there. Trust me. Been there. I didn't even know that. Anyhow, guess it would make sense. But that's what I see. Sorry for the distraction. So there's enough chemistry, but at one point I definitely think the two of you were trying to one up. There was definitely a distraction. Someone's listening to people they shouldn't be listening to because you're trying so hard to really go within, but it's like I feel like this person is so different than you, and you don't know how to deal with it really. And I don't know if you're talking to somebody about it, but I feel like if you're talking to somebody about it, you're not talking to the right person, because if they were giving you the right kind of guidance, you wouldn't doubt whether this person was this person. You wouldn't. My biggest thing right here, I'm not kidding, It's not even the reunion. It's not even the reconciliation. It's literally down the road, which is sad. All right, that's a lot of negativity. A lot. I mean, that has to stop. That's not okay. All right, like you gotta be positive, okay? Like, advice for the spread. You gotta be positive. You gotta. All right, like we had so many people like worrying about going in and speaking, and it runs deeper than that for some people. Yeah, forgiveness. All right, and not to mention that this particular person, from whoever it is harboring stuff, and it's blocking the flow of love. All right, like it's mind over matter is what you're doing, and it's like no, it's the heart. Go with the heart. Go with the gut. Go with the intuition. Use your intuition. Use what your stomach's telling you. What your heart's telling you. Like this kind of decision, you gotta use your heart because you're holding on to fear. You're holding on to things from the past, things that had happened in the past. Maybe you think this person doesn't love you anymore because it's no, you don't love me anymore. And I was actually gonna call that out earlier, and I was like, but maybe you really feel like this person all of a sudden is not loving you no more. Someone's feeling guilty. I think you felt guilty because you left a situation you were with your twin before. Nothing's gonna change nothing's gonna move unless you change. Okay? I'm doing a video, so how about we not talk at my door, please? Thank you, thank you. Hey, Cade. Caden. Yeah? Go bounce the ball outside. No, you're not going to do the ball in the room. Please go outside and play with the ball. Thank you. About chemistry. Chemistry. Too many. Something was unjustified with the tower. It's like it was a tower moment. So like I said, somebody left somebody, it was unjustified. All right, it was in the heat of the moment. I don't know, somebody chose something else and left. Maybe they were addicted to something and you were unaware of it. Okay? Maybe the universe tore this person away from you versus this person. I mean, regardless, this person, could have said something, but I've also come to the point where when it comes to twins, it's like, and now that I'm acknowledging a lot of stuff, things happen the way they happen, whether they went back to a comic, whether they just didn't want to be with somebody. The universe also blocks it too, okay? Because it's got to come from one end to another. Whoever is strong enough to block the other is the one that always has that. Because I don't know if I would have been strong enough to block my twin, because my twin obviously had way more of a distraction than I had around me. All right, so you got to think about that stuff, okay? To me, this is just something that was unjustified, and it was a universal like stop. All right, like the universe creates those. All right, the Queen of Pens, yeah, it was unjustified with your twin. It's just like it's unjustified scenario, and I think it's because somebody else played part. All right. Addictions definitely played part in this. Whether it was alcohol, whether it was drugs, whether it was medication and somebody was abusing their medication, like gambling. I'm talking like something where it just interfered. I mean, tell me about codependency. I mean, it could have even been like a money thing. It could have just been somebody who was just way codependent on this person. Yeah, see the Five of Pence, like they left you, but like to me, like this is like could have even been like a parent having an addiction. It could be something. Someone could have been more codependent on your twin than your twin actually being codependent on an addiction. But to me, I feel like it was a money thing. Like they were in some previous relationship. They were in something that you weren't aware of. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Or it's drinking. Regardless, the codependence, whatever, even if it was an addiction, whether it was pills, alcohol, or something else, it's at a 10. It's like the 5 and the 5, but it's a 10 on the codependency. Like, we're done with that. Like, this person realizes there's more than just to what it was. Tell me about calling in your soulmate. Let's take the Chariot. Somebody wants to move forward. All right, calling in their soulmate. Somebody really wants to move forward, but they're just feeling like it's not going to be successful with the Three of Pence reversed. All right, or this, the Three of Pence is somebody who's successful. This woman's dancing on stage, or she's in the spotlight for sure. And I don't know if you're just thinking like this woman is not going to move forward with me, or is this woman no longer calling me in? Does she no longer need me? Does she no longer want to be with me? Like, does she all of a sudden like just change her mind? I mean, I got stuff everywhere. So take what I say with like a grain of salt. Like take what resonates and that's it, because I'm throwing multiple situations and scenarios at you. Letting go of control issues. So it's like it is letting go, but it's like it's the Princess of Pence and it's reversed. So it is like it was an offer that wasn't accepted, but it's like the love is, it was an and it just wasn't accepted. And somebody's letting go. All right. But this is control. Like somebody let go in this scenario. It looks like the Queen of Pence might have just let go and they're like, okay, I'm just going to let this unfold the way it needs to unfold. But meanwhile, because somebody took a step back, now the other twin is just kind of like doubt. Like there's just doubt running through their head right now. It's something. Keep an open mind. So it's like every time you think you keep an open mind, with the moon, it's like you're really not, because it's the unknown. So it's like you're hanging out with people you shouldn't be. You're talking to people like, here's the thing, it's like you're trying to keep an open mind, but you really like, you want to. I know you do, but there's dark, there's light, there's seduction, there's a lot of things here. Okay. But I really think you think this can be successful. I mean, you most definitely, one of you twins most definitely thinks it will be successful. Like you want to come back in and justify the unjustification that was done previously. Okay. But there's obviously stuff going on, clearly. All right. Tell me about soulmate. And sometimes this is like, yeah, don't doubt it, or don't think this person's doubting it, or this is somebody who just interferes. All right. The Knight of Pence, but it's reversed. So it's like, here we go again, but now we got the countersuit again. All right. Just not taking action, not putting effort into it, not knowing what direction to go in. Like, confused. Like, all right, with the King of Cups reversed, not wanting to open up, not being very narcissistic about things too, okay? Kind of having hope and not having hope, but definitely like not wanting to let anybody in, okay? Out of your own fears, though, mind you. Never ever gonna let you go. Stop worrying. And to flirt. It's the Ace of Cups reversed. All right, so it's like, hey, your heart chakra is not open. Or if you think this person's flirting, they're not. They don't have love for nobody else. Stop feeling like it's not safe. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. That's where I'm going with that. And I don't ever read that card like that, but that's how I'm reading it. See, that's what it is. You think there's something going on, but it's not reality. It's not really happening like that. Okay, this is you gotta let go of whatever's making you feel like this way, like the doubt, like you gotta let that go, okay? Because it's like you doubt this person loves you anymore. You think this person's flirting with other people and wants nothing to do with you anymore. All right, but in all reality, that's not true. It's the Two of Cups. All right, it's your twin, it's your soulmate, like it's your you guys are gonna balance each other out, like, and if you're worried about passion, don't like she's not he or she, and I'm gonna say she because it's a she's not giving her love to anybody else right now. She's not. Maybe you're worried because she's not giving it to you anymore, and now you're just kind of like what's going on. Like, this is for a group that have stepped away from their twin and is really not giving effort, and the twin's just like, I don't know what's going on. Like, you're definitely making your twin think. But there's still no effort. But on their mind, they want to come in, they want to justify it, they want to put the effort in now, but they don't know how to do it. But they're trying to keep an open mind. They don't feel safe. They just don't. They don't. There's too many things that went down in their past. There's too many things that it's just making them uncomfortable right now. All right, the King of Wands reversed, not taking any action. This person's not taking any action. They really don't know what to do with themselves right now. With the Ten of Wands reversed, it's like you guys are carrying so much weight, and you're carrying it. Like, I almost said, watch out for your back. Like, my back was hurting today, like really hurting. Like, I'm not carrying weight like that. Like, maybe it's hurting because I was releasing all the weight. Like, I don't know, but like, I just feel heaviness, and I do it. This person doesn't know how to lay the weight down and come in and talk to you. Tell me about retreat. The Two of Pence. So it's like trying to weigh out a decision. All right, what's going to be successful? What's not going to be successful? Which ball do I drop? All right, what direction do I go in? Figure it out before something doesn't go in your direction, because when that's flipped, it's something that you feel was like unfair and something that didn't go in your direction, and then it gets sticky. All right. And it's like you're already being negative. The Three of Pentacles reversed. You're already there anyway, in all reality. But like, Ace of Pentacles reversed. See, there's the three. I just said. It's like, damn, three reversed, the three. So it can be successful, but in all reality, it's the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Like, still not taking the opportunity because you're just really trying to think this one out. But what's stopping you is you don't feel it's safe. A. Some of you don't feel like it's safe at all. Okay. You're so damn nervous that something is going to go really well, and then all of a sudden something's just going to happen and you're going to be hurt and you're scared. For some. For others, there is a codependent issue here. It's either pills, or it's drinking, or it's you were literally taking care of somebody in your family, a family member. There was something and they really depended on you, but you're realizing like you missed out on so many things. That's for some. You don't want to share emotion because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. You think somebody's messing around with you. You think somebody might be with somebody, but they're not. They're not giving their love to nobody else. I mean, they're looking right up at the Two of Cups, even though the Ace of Cups reverse. Like, this person's not flirting with nobody else. You're trying to control something. You're trying to control how you feel. You're trying to control outcomes. You're trying to control a situation that you no longer have control over. Neither does the other person. So go towards the unknown. All right. Be real careful on who you're hanging out with right now, too. Okay. KK. KK. This is one of those scenarios where it's like, follow your heart. Okay. Like, follow your heart. Here's the deal though. Like, I don't see too many swords. So I don't really feel like you're all up in your head too much, but you're definitely dwelling on the past about how your past sorrows, not what they caused necessarily, just your past sorrows in general. You're kind of like looking back at like years of just all this stuff, and you just, I don't know if I can do it, but like, need a little confidence. But like, I think that's all it is that holding this particular person back is, you know, confidence to move forward. Like, you really, it's like every time you want to take action, you don't. It's like, but it's weighing you down. You know you have to make the decision before you lose it. But it looks like for some, you already lost it. Because now you're looking for forgiveness and you're feeling guilty. Best advice. Best advice for this spread, please. So it's more of like a sorrow, looking back at the past, kind of going through memory lane, just kind of like things you've missed out on and the things you're not going for because they're unknown, and you're so damn worried about the future. You're definitely not living in the moment. All right, you're definitely a little sad. I definitely think for some people it's definitely overindulging with liquor. There's no question. All right, others is pills, others is, you know, family. Somebody in their family needed them. All right, and to the point where it was like it stopped this other person's life. Chaos. So there's some stuff going on the outside. See, remember, because there's still stuff unknown. Okay, so that must be what it is. Maybe somebody's in the middle of like getting out of like a marriage, a very long-term commitment. And this person's dealing with this other person, and maybe one is not accepting the fact that they don't want to be in this relationship anymore, and this other person is giving them really hard time, which is making it even harder for your twin to step in. But your twin's got fear regardless of the scenario. Look at me. I look so tired. I'm not tired. I'm freaking exhausted. But it's the 9. It's the end of the chaos, too. All right? My child, you have nothing to fear. I am here to remind you that after the storm, the air is cleared, life will begin again and better than ever. The silly thing is, if you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked, and you'll have a lot of damage to repair. If you create the chaos, you will have a lot to clean up. But if others cause it, just step out of the way and wait out the storm. You'll be glad you did. A good thing to say to yourself is no drama. Okay? So there is something very chaotic going on in this twin's life. They do want forgiveness. You know, they are feeling guilty when it comes to something. Like, they did call you in, but now they're worried about, like, where'd you go? Because I think you took a step back. But they've been dealing with some kind of addiction, some kind of codependency that you were unaware of, because they never came in and said anything to you about it. Okay, so I don't know if they're trying to battle it themselves right now. I don't know if they're going through a court right now. I don't know if they're literally divorcing somebody right now. Like, that's a good possibility if you guys were aware of a marriage. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah, no, this is just somebody that was in and out, in and out. Like, this was just like, this person doesn't want to like play no more like that. All right, they want it to work out. All right, but yeah, they need to come in an apology, but like, there's no action being taken because of deceit. And to me, this deceit, this is not even like cheating. Could there have been cheating somewhere? Yeah, but to me, There's a good chance there was, most absolutely, where I got the 5 5 with the 3 and the 3 and the 2 and another 3, like absolutely. But like when it comes to this, is not has to do with the twin. I mean, it could, but like I'm not seeing it that way. And this is people that are like waiting. All right, but it's like this is just lies. That's it. It's just lies. Not necessarily cheating. But they're still finding themselves in a pickle up here. They're wrapped up in something, and they're trying to get themselves out of it. Money might be an issue right now because it's being dished out elsewhere. Drinking might be an issue right now. Maybe they're spending way too much money on pills and drinking. All right, it's like, but you want it to move forward, but someone feels like it's not going to be successful, and I think that's because somebody didn't make a decision for a very long time, and there was offer after offer, and I think somebody thought they had it all under control, and they didn't. They didn't, and now they're finding themselves losing control. Like they. Tell me about the Lovers. Princess of Wands. We had the two of them in between that the other day on Daily Energy with the Five of Wands. So there's conflict, there's competition. All right. So there was still, but someone's still trying to control it. If you guys are trying to control this person or waiting on this person to make a choice type thing, there's still competition. Both women are out of the picture, but here's the deal too. This person could have tried to control both scenarios to the point where it got out of control and they lost both because somebody else stepped in while the other one was given to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like somebody was given to somebody. The person that was given to somebody was not given back to them because the other person was given to somebody else, but now that person's out. So I feel like this person just lost both people. For some. That's why we're in a lot of chaos right now, because there's conflict, there's competition. All right? There's a lot. There's a whole lot. I hope you guys grasped all that. That's a whole lot. The person you're dealing with is going through a whole lot. Okay? Like the Tower came in and started wrecking stuff in different aspects of their life for them to be like, listen, follow your heart. Somebody was in a very committed relationship and somebody had an affair or somebody stepped out and there was cheating. Okay? This was before you, or this was with your twin and you were with them, but now you're not together anymore. Okay? But this is also somebody wanting to come back in now. Okay, so if this just happened within the last couple months, then no. Okay? Because this is a lot. I mean, you still have to wait out the storm a little longer. You'll be glad you did, trust me. Because I can see it. I mean, this person's going through a whole lot, and they don't want anyone's help right now. They are going to want your forgiveness, and they are sitting in guilt. So it's like they want to. They're trying to keep an open mind. They feel like you're going to shut them down, and this person can't face the fact that they could possibly get shut down, and that feeling to them is like it takes their breath away. They can't. It gives them anxiety. Like they can't cope with that idea. They can't. You're dealing with somebody who's going through a lot of stuff right now. Use your intuition. I mean, a lot. Like, have the strength. Okay. Another countersuit back to back. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I don't know which twin you are, but I mean, there was definitely somebody else in the picture. Okay, that person's not in the picture anymore. But I think this particular person thinks they now officially lost both because they waited too long, and the universe came in and crashed it down and was like, see? And you're like, I mean, it's rough. It's rough. And you still want to apologize, but that means you have to, go in and tell people about this lies. Not even that it was deception, just straight up lies. Okay? Like a white lie turned into another white lie, and then it turned into a bigger lie and a bigger lie and a bigger lie. Okay? And it's like you don't want to share how you feel. You don't. You're being a little narcissistic right here. I'm not playing with you. All right. You're hiding behind your wands. It's like you have hope, but you don't. All right. It's like you're hiding. You think this person's probably playing with other people, but they're not. Their love was with you. But it's like you're not taking action because you're carrying too much weight. You're not laying anything down. Like, yes, this particular person is still carrying all this weight. What, not releasing nothing. This person could literally have like a mental breakdown, like a mental breakdown, like panic attack, something. I'm telling you, this person can snap. I think a lot of it has to do with the outside influences and not you. So not the twin per se, that it's the outside influences. Okay. And I still think there's a family dynamic going on here with even a court system. And it could have to do with children. But to me, this was choosing with competition. And I feel like you might have lost both. Like, this person doesn't love you anymore, but this person loves you a lot, okay? It's you. It's this person, this chaos that won't put the weight down and take action. All right? I mean, you're literally worried about stepping in and having a new start because you're literally you're fearing to love this person because you literally feel like once you do, it's not even the reconciliation. Like, once you love this person, like, look at the horse coming to a halt. Like, once you go for this person, and what if we got married, and what if all this stuff, but what if she left me? Or what if he left me? Like, that's where you're at right now. So you're still, like, weighing it up. Like, I don't know if I want that new start. Like, I know I need to drop a pentacle before but literally, I'm not kidding. Like, that's where this twin is at. A lot of weight is being carried by this particular individual. And if you're this individual, I'm telling you right now, lay some weight down because you're about to have major health issues. Okay? I know, like that. Make Courtney feel bad. All right? You might need to talk to a counselor. You might need to talk to somebody about this, okay? Best advice. Best advice. Best advice. All right? So for those waiting, just step out of the way. For real. Step out of the way right now. Unless you want to be part of the shit show of a storm. There's still outside influences. You don't want, step out of the way. All right, look at it's beautiful. Angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to the angels and allow us to take your burdens. And that's what I've been talking about this whole, you're carrying too much. Stop. And then you are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and your loved ones at home. Like, you're safe to love. All right? It's everything I'm saying. Like, you're safe to love. Like, put your worries and burdens down right now. Do you understand me? You're going to have health issues if you don't. Don't make court worry. I'm a worry boy. I don't want to keep seeing all this heaviness on my board. Heavy. It's safe for you to love. It's okay that maybe you've been taking care of a family member, but at the same time, you gotta know when to lay the weight down, especially if you're a grown adult. I get it. All right, but give your worries to your angels. All right, they're gonna help you take your burdens. Okay, they're definitely protecting you. It's definitely divine. All right. Phew, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. All right. I love you guys. I wish you the best. It definitely looks like you want to seek forgiveness. This is your lesson right now is either forgiving yourself, okay, for something that you did because you're carrying a lot of guilt. All right. It might not even be this other person with a twin. It literally can just be forgiving yourself for maybe the actions you took towards your twin. But regardless, to me, this is forgive yourself because now you're sitting in guilt because whatever this scenario is, whatever this chaos is, has stopped you from being happy. And now you're like, what did I do? I didn't make a wise decision. All right. But people make mistakes. I've had this conversation plenty of times. Okay. There's somebody that you love very much. You're just worried about the unknown. Okay. Stop worrying about the unknown, please. Don't worry about it. All right. Go with the flow. Live your life. Find your happy. Okay. Find you happy. I love you guys. Have a fantastic night, okay? I'll be back.